Hi everyone, Mr. Janssen here. Today we are going to be working on your D major scale on the cello. Now a scale is a really great warm-up to help warm up our tone, our fingers, our bow, and to help mentally prepare ourselves for an excellent rehearsal or practice routine. Now recall for a moment that your D major scale incorporates notes on the D string and the A string. Those notes are as follows. Open D, which is the note D, 1 on D, which is the note E, 3 fingers on the D string, which is the note F sharp, 4 fingers on the D string, which is the note G, open A, which is the note A, 1 on the A string, which is the note B, and 3 fingers on the A string, which is the note C sharp, as well as 4 fingers on the A string, which is the note high D. We are going to begin today by playing our D major scale on whole notes. Recall for a moment, how many beats do whole notes get? If you answered 4 beats each, then you are correct. Whole notes get 4 beats each. Now to help us play in time, I have a device here called a metronome. A metronome beats a steady pulse so that we can play in time. I'm going to set our metronome at 90 BPM or beats per minute. If you have a metronome at home, that's great. I suggest that you practice with it. If you don't, there are numerous free apps that you can download from the App Store that are metronome apps, or you can Google the word metronome and one pops up on Google. I'm going to count you off in the following way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, go. Remember to make sure that you start with your bow on the string, make sure it's the correct string, in this case the D string, and make sure that you are using a nice slow bow because we're going to be playing whole notes, which are very slow. How many beats each? 4, correct. Let's give it a try. Let's play our D major scale on whole notes with our metronome set at 90 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 3, 4, open A, 1 on A, 3, 4, 3, 1, 4 on D. How'd you do? Take a moment to assess some playing and I'll give you some notes. First of all, make sure that your feet are flat on the floor with your butt on the edge of the seat and your back is nice and tall. That way we can practice really great posture. Make sure that you are keeping a nice straight bow compared to the bridge. It's very important that you do not sway your bow and that you make sure that it is straight compared to the bridge. And finally, make sure that your fingers are on the tapes. That is the most important part of playing in tune. My cello does not have tapes on it, but yours should. Let's try playing our D major scale one more time on whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, go. Continue to assess your playing. If you need more time working on your D major scale on whole notes, feel free to rewind the video and practice along with me, or feel free to pause the video and practice by yourself. If you pause the video, make sure that you pause the video with my face looking like this. Let's move on to playing our D major scale on half notes. Now recall for a moment, how many beats do half notes get? If you said 2, then you are correct. Now you may notice because half notes get a smaller amount of beats each, this is going to be a faster scale. For that reason, let's adjust our metronome down the number of BPM, or beats per minute, to 80. Let's give it a try. Let's play our D major scale on half notes with our metronome set at 80 beats per minute. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, ready, go. Now you may have noticed with our metronome set at 80 BPM, or what does that stand for? Beats per minute, correct. You may have noticed that that is a little bit too fast. If that's the case, slow your metronome BPM, or beats per minute, down a little bit further. In this case, I'm going to adjust our metronome down to 75 beats per minute, and we're going to play our D major scale on half notes one more time. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. If you're still struggling playing your D major scale on half notes, that's okay. Feel free to slow down your metronome even further and make sure that you review your fingerings to make sure that your fingers are on the tapes and that you are playing the correct note at the correct time. If you need more of a challenge, let's move on to playing our D major scale on quarter notes. Now recall for a moment, how many beats do quarter notes get each? If you answered 1 beat each, then you're correct. Quarter notes each get 1 beat each. Let's try our D major scale with 1 bow per note on quarter notes with our metronome still set at 75 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try that one more time. If you need more of a challenge, try playing your D major scale on quarter notes in canon with me. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. Continue to assess your playing to get better. If you need more practice, continue to practice your D major scale on whole notes, half notes, and quarter notes. In the meantime, happy practicing.